Hello, good morning. This is Krishna from GoProGirl. In this webinar, we are going to discuss database related tools. Using this, you can check your database health, and in case if when you open the software, it might tell you a message like SQL is not running. If you face such scenarios which is caused from the database, using this webinar, you can just come through the process in an easy way. I will just tell you the first what things and all we are going to cover in this slide. Okay. In this webinar, we are going to cover three things. The first thing will be the SQL, starting the SQL services manually. And the second thing will be how to work using the DB Surgeon tool. And the third thing will be the DB Maintain tool. Okay. Now, first we can check how to start the SQL service manually. Okay. When you open the software, sometimes it shows a message like SQL service is not running. In that case, you have to start the service manually. Okay. I will just show you the situation in the software how it comes. Okay. If it is a local system, I will just tell you how to start the SQL service manually. When you try to open, it will show like this. The service is already, now the software is open. If it shows a message like the GFT service is not running, we just have to go to search. In that, you please search for services. All the services will get listed out. In that, you have to just start the SQL Server GFT. Normally it will be in stopped state. Okay. If you click on start, it will get started. In video, I will just tell you how it actually works. See, when you open the software, you will be facing this message. GFT instance of SQL is not running. In that scenario, go to services. You have to search for the SQL Server GFT and then click on the start button. The service will get started and then the software will get open. Okay, this is the first case when you face the problem of SQL not starting. Okay. There are certain cases it might cause some problem in SQL starting. Even if you click on start, it won't start. It will tell you a message like SQL could not be started, inform the vendor, like that. In that situation, I will just tell you the procedures what you want to do. You can just follow it. In that scenario, when you click on the start button, the service won't start. It will tell you a message like could not start on the local system. Contact the Microsoft service, like that the message will come. In this scenario, you have to go to the local disk, C, in the disk in which the Windows is installed, and then go to program files and then Microsoft SQL Service. I'll just show you. the file path how you want to open the MSQL service is listed below. Okay, you just have to open the MSQL.gft. Okay, in that folder you have to do the two steps. You have to rename the current data folder. Just you can keep it as a hyphen and you can rename it. Okay, and then you want to copy and paste the temp data and then rename the temp data, copy of the temp data folder to data. Okay, now if you start the SQL means the SQL will get started. Now the SQL gets started. The next thing you have to do is we want to attach the database files. Go to the application path, right click the application icon, open file location, and then it will open the application path. Okay, open file location. In this you have to open DB maintain tool. We double click means it will get open. You have to open the DB maintain tool after you restart the SQL. Then you click on this attach DB. Okay. Once you click on this, it will be asking to select the MDF and LDF file. You just click on browse and you can find the database path. Okay, and then you have to paste the corresponding M files, R47 file. Okay, it will load it automatically. Then you have to click on attach DB. Now R47 will get attached. Similarly, you have to do attach the three database files. R47 MedorDB, R47, R47 TrackDB. For all the 3 DB, the same procedure is followed. Okay. Once you attach the 3 DBs, then the software will get opened. That's all. These are the two simple steps you have to do when you face the error stating that SQL service is not starting. Okay. Now next we can discuss on the tools. Now I have completed the first thing, how to start the SQL service manually. If you have any doubts or queries, you can just put it in a chat. You can click on the question button which is appearing on your screen and you can raise your question so that I will be addressing it. I have just shared you the link so that you can start the SQL service. In future, if you face any error regarding to the starting of the SQL. Shall we move on to the next topic?
Yes.
Okay. I will just move on to the next topic. The next topic will be like DB Surgeon. It is an simple tool which will help you to solve many problems. Okay. Sometimes when you open the software, it will say a message like a particular DB is in suspect mode and you can't open the software now. In that scenario, all you have to do is you just have to check that particular DB using this DB Surgeon tool. And another important usage of this tool is like sometimes your processing speed, processing of data speed, like when you load a particular data in a billing screen, it may take a bit longer time. Okay, it is similar to a refresh which we will be doing in your normal computers. Using this rebuild index, after doing this rebuild index, the processing speed will get increased. Okay, so that you can feel and experience a better performance. I will just tell you now how to use this DB Surgeon tool. Right click on the application path and go to file location. Okay. In this, search for DB Surgeon. If you face like this SQL server and try again this message, all you have to do is you have to restart the service and then you have to open the tool again. I'm just restarting it from services SQL server GFT. Now the service is getting restarted. Once the restart is done, we can open this tool and we can use it. Now I am opening the DB Surgeon again. The DB Surgeon is now got opened. Okay. Now, if you face an error like the database in suspect mode and you can't open the software, in that scenario, in this state, it will be mentioned as suspect. Okay. In that scenario, you have to click on that particular ARPO7. If you have a ARPO7 DB is in suspect mode, you have to click on that particular DB and then you have to just click on check database. Okay. It will check the particular database and then it will bring it to online check. Okay. This is the simple process. Using this, you can even check the DB health also. If you have any problem in DB, it will list out in the right side. If it does not list anything in red, it means that your DB is in healthy mode and you can continue the process. See, now the database check has been completed. If you click on OK, there are no warnings or threats shown in the right. It indicates that the database is healthy so that you can continue the process. This is the thing which you have to do if you face a DB suspect mode problem. Now I will tell you how to do the rebuild index. Usually we will suggest to do rebuild index in cases where you need to increase the performance data processing speed. Okay. Now in the top, instead of in the select option, you have to click and choose for reindex tables. Okay. Then you have to click on the ARPO7 because ARPO7 database is the main database. So click on that, and then if you click on this rebuild index, means it will take quite a long time. If you can check it in your system. Click on this rebuild index. It will take some time. Once the process is completed, it will tell you the rebuild index has been completed. One more important thing is, while doing this DB Surgeon process, your building should be stopped. If you have the client machines also, you should close the client machines and you have to do this only in the server machine. These are the two things. First thing is to check database, which will help you to solve the problem of suspect mode, and second thing is rebuild index. If you have any doubts or queries in these two processes, you can click on the question button in your webinar screen and you can post me the questions. Just running the reindex process, it will be similar to this when you run it in your system. You will reindex every table, and you can see starting rebuild index. Once it is completed, in this you can view rebuild index process has been completed. Usually it will take a quite long time, so it is suggested to do this process in a non-peak hours or non-billing hours. See, the rebuild index has been completed in the system, and you can see the command like completed. This means the process has been completed and you can proceed the process. In the meantime, before looking into our next agenda of like DB maintain tool, I will just tell you the few updates which is going on GoFrugal company. One thing is like now all support care agents are in the chat waiting to serve all your queries. In case you have any queries, you can post it in the live chat. We will be suggesting you the corresponding help documents and help videos. Okay. If you the other way to communicate with the support team is like you can register a complaint using My GoFrugal app. If you are not aware of My GoFrugal app, I will just tell you, you can just download it. It's a simple process. You just go to the Play Store, or if you are using an iPhone, means you can go to that particular store, and then you can just download My GoFrugal. Once you install this app, it's like you are having an entire support team in your mobile. You can just open that My GoFrugal app and raise the ticket, or you can just chat with us using that particular app itself. Use of this tool is like one thing is you can restore your old backup. Like if all of a sudden in the morning you made some wrong entries in the software and you want to restore the old backup, you can use this tool and you can restore it. And the other thing is like ShrinkDB. It is an option where you can reduce the database log pages. Okay. Using this option, it is mainly did if sometimes the backup might take larger size. In that scenario, you can just click on the ShrinkDB and you can continue the process. Now I will explain in the software like how we can use this tool. I will just make few wrong entries, like the entries which I don't want, and because of that I want to restore my old backup. I am just updating few stops. unknowingly I just updated all stocks to 0, all stocks to the 582 quantity, or unknowingly I just updated all stocks to 0. Okay, and then I saved it. Now I want to restore my old backup because I made some wrong entries and I want to restore with the previous backup in which all data are correct. In that scenario, now the stock has been updated wrongly, and the only solution to this is like we have to restore the old backup. I will tell you the procedure. You have to first close the application. You want to use the DB Monitor tool or DB Surgeon. For both things, you have to first close the application. Right click this application icon, or go to the file location, and then you can search for DB Monitor tool. Just double click and open it. Okay, in this there is an option for restore. You click on that and we have to choose the backup folder location. I am restoring in the backup which I have taken today morning, which is Wednesday. Now you can see our 3 database backup will be listed. You have to click on all the 3 and then you have to restore DB, which means we are going to replace the old backup now. It will take quite some time. It will ask a warning message, do you want to overwrite? You click on yes. Now the particular meta DB will get replaced. Similarly, you have to do for R47 and R47 track DB. Sometimes it will say like the database is already running, we can't restore. In that scenario, you have to restart the SQL service, which I set initially. Go to services, SQL Server GFT, and you have to restart it. Once you're done, then the database will get restored. Similarly, you have to do it for R47 track DB. Once you restored all 3 backups, then when you open the software, it will have data of this particular backup. Now I will tell you how to do the string DB. It is mainly done if you feel the backup size is abnormally high suddenly, then you can use the string DB option to solve that problem. You just go to the application path, click on DB maintain tool. Okay. Now the DB maintain tool has been opened. In that you have to click on this R47 and then you have to click on string DB. It will take quite some time. Once you're done, it will be updated and the log file size will get reduced. In this meantime, I will just like to share an update on our now you can see the string data in DB maintain tool. Under the string DB option, you can just click on the R47 DB, okay, and then if you can click on string DB. The process will get completed, and now the database size will get reduced considerably. The log file size particularly. These are the three things which I just informed you. If you have any queries regarding these three tasks, you can just raise me a question so that I can help you. And another update is now we have made all self-help videos. If you have any queries, you can just ping us in chat. In initial chat, L1 team members are available. They will be giving you the required help videos, help links, so that you can service the problem more easily, and you can even get more self-confidence on the product since you are solving it by yourself. And there is an L2 team in which you will be initially connected to L1 team, and if the process takes some more time, or if it needs some expert help, then the chat will be transferred to L2 team, and the L2 team will contact you based on the priority and the queue. These are the three things. If you have any doubts in the three things, you can just put me in chat so that I could answer you. All questions and feedbacks are welcomed.
Ask my questions.
Do you have any questions related to these three things? If you want to repeat any features again, if you please put in the chat so that I could repeat it again. the videos are available in the YouTube itself. You can just go to the YouTube and search for GoFrugal. You can find the GoFrugal channel. In that, all our videos will be listed. You can watch it. If it is related to GST and print profile design changes, you can go to a website in which we have listed all the videos chapter wise. I will just show you. You can just check on it. Just go to our website. Here you can find how do I switch to GST and find out. You click on that, it will go to the page in which we have all our self-help videos related to GST as well as billing concern. Here we have all help videos depending upon the product. If you have R47, you just click on the R47. It will list all the things that you want to do related to GST. And if you want to do any design related changes in your blueprint, you can click on this Easy Print Tool tab. It will have all the help videos so that you can design your own profile. Here are the help videos, like how you want to make the modification, or how you want to add the GST amount, how you want to have the GST tax picked up like SGST and CGST in your bill profile. All these things are we made it in a simple video. You can just click on that particular video and you can do it. The video will be a 3 minute or 2 minute. If you watch the entire video in a single stretch, you might feel it is hard to do. So you pause in between, like every 10 seconds you pause and do the things which are set in the 10 seconds in the software. And then if you proceed, means you can complete the entire changes in less than 10 minutes. And at the end you will be feeling like more confident, like you made the changes by using the video itself. And if you are happy on it, you can even give the feedback on that video. If you have any doubts related to the webinar, you can just ask me in the chat. I am waiting for your questions. To access GoFrugal chat, or if you want to connect to us, you can even chat with us from our website. I'll just tell you the procedure. Here there is an option to chat in the right bottom. If you click on that, it will open our AsureCare service page. If you are an existing customer, click on the existing customer and enter your registered mobile number. Once you enter your registered mobile number, you have to click on send OTP. A OTP will be sent to your particular mobile number. Once you receive the OTP, you can just enter the OTP and then you can start chat within it. You can start chat with us. And one more thing which I would like to which I want to share with you is like we are providing 3 editions in our software. Now the business are growing day by day, and if you want to add some additional features to your existing software, like if you are using starter version and you want to add some feature related to loyalty and something like that, we have a custom license. I'll just show you in the in our website page, so that if you are interested, you can just click on that and contact in chat. We will be enabling you the particular custom license. Or if you want to upgrade to standard or professional, it's welcome. You can upgrade to the higher version so that you can enjoy all the benefits. Search for plans and pricing in the search window, and it will take you to the page in which all the plans are listed. Here you can see like various features which are available in 3 type of version. And for example, if you are in starter version and you want to have this matrix category addition or managing multiple EN code, this sort of feature if you want in particular starter edition, there are 2 options. You can upgrade to standard and you can enjoy multiple benefits. Else you can purchase this particular custom license alone and you can use that. For this particular custom license, once you purchase, we will be giving you an online training so that you will be well versed in that particular module, and you can continue your business process. If you have any doubts, questions or suggestions are welcomed here. You can please put those things in the chat so that I will address it. As I said, I am waiting for your questions and suggestions. Please post it in the chat. Okay, one more thing which I want to clarify is, if the database has been corrupted and there is no other way for the database corruption, the only solution is like we have to restore the proper healthy backup. In your application path, there will be a folder called backup. In that, I will be having all the backups of the week. You can restore the healthier one, and you can continue the process. Once you restore the backup, the software will have the data till that particular date of the till the particular backup date. If you have any further queries, you can please raise it in the chat so that I will address in the chat. If something is common, I will just tell you in voice itself. If you have any doubt in starting the SQL manually and DB maintain tool and DB search elements, you can please put it in the chat so that I will explain you once again. Okay, I will just tell you how to start and restart the SQL once again. Even asked how to start that SQL and restart the SQL, I will just explain you again once again. Go to, in the search bar, you just type for services. Okay, now you can find services. You just click on it, it will list all the services. You just click on any one and type, just click on yes. It will list all the service which starts with yes, and then you just click on SQL Server GFT. Here you can stop and restart it. I will tell you, if the SQL is stopped, the screen will be appearing like this. when you click on this SQL Server GFT, it will say start the service. Once you click on the start service, the service will get started and the application will get opened. If you have any further doubts, you please put it in the chat so that I will be addressing it now. And I will share you our YouTube channel link. You can just go through all the help videos in our channel. Okay, and all your feedbacks are welcome. We are expecting feedback from you so that we could work more energetically. Just go to YouTube, search for Go Frugal. You can find our Go Frugal channel. You just subscribe it so that you will get a regular update on it, on every video we are uploading. Go to the playlist. It will list for all products. You can click on the particular product and you can check the videos. There are many customer feedback videos as well. You can see these JP Medicals, they are sharing their own feedback. So if you are interested and you are sharing your feedback, means we will be arranging a video shot to your shop so that your shop will be covering in our website page. If you are interested, you just ping us so that our marketing team will be contacting you and we will be publishing a video of your shop with your name and your feedback in our page. It will be helpful in both your point of view and for us as well. If you are a Facebook user, you please search for the channel, our page Go Frugal, and please like and subscribe it. If you have any doubts or queries related to the SQL and the DB tools, you please put it in the chat so that I could help explain now.
First your query first.
We are towards the end and there are final minutes are running now. So please post your queries. I will reply it and we can complete the session. Okay, thank you for the time. Hope you are doing good in the business. Thank you. Thanks for attending.